want to chime in and say that when she says, I left with a new husband, like that is the understatement of the millennia. And it's not just her saying it or me saying it. His friends say it. And my friends say it. They're like, we don't know what happened to your husband in Belize, but he is not the same. And he's not. And that's a whole nother conversation. But it was amazing.
No, doctor, we need to talk. We need to sit here because there's some wives who are saying, "What are you saying? How is he different as a husband, and how is he different in supporting you?" Because actually, this will be the beginning of your interview. And how is he different in supporting you as a Christ-centered female entrepreneur?
Through your coaching, he was able to connect with his dreams that were dead and dormant that he thought could never come to fruition. Through your coaching, he was able to connect with God. And through your coaching, we were able to connect with one another. And that connection was he was not connected. He was not connected. He knew, he was like one of those believers that know Jesus, they have their ticket to heaven, but they're not walking in the spirit. And just being there and coaching with you, and so for those of you that don't know, she started coaching him, and then she would say to me, this is not for you, right? Because as wives, I'm like, let me, and I had to back up too, because she was able to get to that place in him that was asleep. And a lot of entrepreneurs, men and women, have gone asleep on their dreams because they've gotten distracted, discouraged, despondent, all the disses. And being away in this beautiful place, in this beautiful location with just Althea's gift, because it's a gift, like it's a gift. What Althea does and what she's able to pull out is a gift. And so with that gift that he was able to get from Althea, she woke up a sleeping giant. And his connect, like when I tell you, he was making all these things like, I'm going to get up every morning at 6 a.m. and I'm going to have devotion and I'm going to go for walks with God. And I'm going to, because my husband is a singer, I'm going to practice my song. And I'm thinking, you ain't never been up at 5 a.m. I've been married to you for 10 years. You don't do devotion. I do devotion. We used to get in knockdown, drag out arguments because I would say, can you lead devotion? Can you lead prayer? And he's like, you do it. You're the one who's all into the Bible. Like we used to argue about stuff like that. When he was making all those declarations and beliefs and all this paper that Althea was doing and all these exercises, I was like, whatever. Literally, that was my attitude. Like, oh, it's real cute for right now. Like, I know I'm gonna do it because I'm 120% committed. Like, you just here on a free vacation, And then he was like, no, I'm gonna make the investment. I'm gonna pay for Althea's services. And I'm like, are you sure, or you just want to hang out at the pool? Because this is a lot of money for you to not do what she's asking you to do. I'm gonna do it, whatever. When was Belize? Last year? There's not been
Yes.
there's not been one day. And when I say there has not been one day that my husband has not been up before 6 o'clock and done devotion and walked. He leads prayer, he leads devotion. He tells me, I got it. Like it's bananas. Bananas. Like we pray together. I remember asking my husband to do this prayer challenge where we wake up in the morning and pray together. And he told me, no, I'm not doing that. You pray for you. I pray for me. I got my walk with God. You got your walk with God. That is his friends are like, what did you do? Where did you go? And then his friends' wives are like, okay, so how do we go where you went? So I'm not when
Oh
she's
my
telling the
gosh.
story. She's telling the story, but it's like she's not doing it any justice. And for those people that know my husband, they know. They know. And like he's taken voice lessons. He cut the songs for the core curriculum I'm doing. He's meeting with a producer. He's actually recording, I think today. Like he's been on it, like on it. And it happened there. It happened there. And he's like, okay, so when is Althea going to start like branching out and coaching men? I'm like, I don't know, but you could talk to her about it. But I know that he's like, okay, well, and before the pandemic hit, he's like, we are going back to Belize. So just know, like it was on our calendar. He wrote it down in the budget. And this is someone that also is an accountant and doesn't like to spend money. That's another conversation. So he was like, her investment, whatever she wants, she getting the check, because whatever that is that she does is real. And when I tell you he's not the same, he's not the same at all. Completely active. He's more active in my church than me. And I'm like, wait, this is, and then I have to pray for my own spirit, because I'm like, this is what I do. And really now take that back seat and allow him to be the man that I've been praying for him to be. That he's like actually that person,
Wow.
So she's
Wow.
not, I just want to jump in to say that she is not exaggerating. I mean, you can call my friends, you can call his friends. And it was that retreat was a pivotal moment in our lives as a couple, and also in his life. And it was because she has a gift. And a lot of entrepreneurs are asleep, and they're asleep in the spirit for a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons. And she's able to dig and wake that sleeping giant. And once that giant is awake, forget about it. Forget about it.
No, this is wonderful. Thank you, Dr. O, for sharing. This is very important for those who that was for. Can you just share it? I don't know if it's for you personally. I don't know if it's for your spouse, but just let us know in the comments that was who that was for, because I know someone came here looking for confirmation and revelation.